I'm about to share 5 copywriting formulas that you must know in 2024. These are the 5 formulas I used to launch a multi-million-dollar business from scratch and did it in just 6 months. I'm John Benson, and this is Sales Copy Secrets. Okay, these are the 5 copywriting formulas that you absolutely must know and use in 2024. Why so specific, John? Because the combination of people reading less and watching more, along with the advent of AI, especially in 2024, has really changed the copy game in the way it's played. Look, I've run so many tests using these 5 formulas. I know for a fact they work. They work for my clients, for my students, they work for my own offers, and you damn well better steal them because I'm giving you permission to do that. I promise I won't call the cops, okay? Let's face it, we all have serious problems, especially you. I mean, really serious. I'm just kidding. No, listen, I hear rumors. Just picture the most pressing problem that you are facing right now, and how cool would it be if someone came along to you and said, hey, I got a quick fix for it. One that will get you at least 80% of the way there. You want it? No one sane is gonna say no to that, right? You cray or something, man. No, of course you're gonna say yes. That's why my problem quick fix solution formula is fire for conversions. And here is how it works. First, you're gonna lay out the problem in a way that punches your audience in the gut. You want them to read it and go, damn, that's exactly what I'm going through. Is he spying on me? What the hell? Then you're gonna tease them with a solution. You let them know that you've got a quick fix that can get them 80 or 90% of the way there. You see, that's much more believable than all the way there. But yeah, sure, I can buy 80, 90%, but the catch is you don't give them the whole solution right away. You make them work for it. You make them promise that you're gonna watch later in the video, toward the end, and that kind of stuff, and that keeps people engaged. That will get people reading your letter, watching your VSL, watching your video. Okay, enough of my blabbering. Here's an example. Let's say that you're writing a sales letter for a new weight loss offer. It could be anything in the world, but we're gonna take weight loss. Here's how you might use the problem quick fix solution formula. We both know that carrying around those extra pounds can be exhausting. It drains your energy, makes you feel self-conscious, can even lead to serious health problems down the line. So if you're tired of feeling like you're trapped in a body that doesn't feel like yours anymore, or you're tired of watching the number on the scale creep up no matter what you do, I've got a quick fix I'm gonna cover in the next few minutes that will get you 80 to 90% of the way to your goal weight. It's a simple trick that has helped thousands of people just like you shed those unwanted pounds and keep them off for good. I'm gonna cover how to get those other 10 to 20% that you're gonna need toward the end of this video, because I want to give you every possible advantage, every tool that you need to finally achieve the body of your dreams. So keep watching. Now that's basically the technique. Then pull out the fastest technique that you can teach, preferably one that's the easiest to do, and lead with that. Build with the feeling of, yeah, I can do that. That quick fix, I can do. Then deliver the 10 to 20% of the offer, the meat of the offer, later on in the video, and of course, in your product. Next up, we have the benefit turn. This is where you take your audience from the hell they're currently living in into the heaven that they want to be in. It's about a push-pull. What is that? Push-pull is an ages-old persuasion formula where you use something negative that you want to push away, followed by something positive that you want to pull to you. And this appeals to both sides of the psyche, the pain of what somebody doesn't want, plus the pleasure of what they do want. You start by shoving their pain points in their face in a loving way, be cool, making them feel the full weight of the challenges that they're facing. Then you yank them toward the benefit of your solution. The key is to use phrases like, so instead of, and now you can. These presuppose the agony your audience is going through and then paint a vivid picture of a life they could be living if they buy into what you're selling. It's vital that you use a process called dimensionalization in this journey. You do not want to say the pain and pleasure points. You want to create vivid pictures of them. For example, let's take a copywriting offer as an example. Starting today, instead of staring at that blinking cursor of doom, mocking you, reminding you of the time ticking away until all those unopened bills are due, now you can relax, sit down in front of your computer and watch your fingers fly across the keyboard as words that sell pour out uncontrollably. Now you can wake up tomorrow morning to a flood of new sales notifications in your inbox instead of spam emails from Nigerian princes or past due notifications from sleazy email credit collectors. Now, notice a slight use of humor here, but the vivid picture-based storytelling, that's what makes this formula really work. You know how sometimes complex ideas can be really tough to wrap your head around? Well, the grandma's revision formula is a lot like having a wise old grandmother break things down for you in a way that's easy for you to understand. Or, as it's usually taught, make your copy so visual and obvious that even your grandma could understand it. Now, the key here is to use simple analogies and stories to explain complex ideas. You want to lead with a question like, you know how blank? Well, blank is a lot like that. For example, let's take something kind of complicated sounding and break it down using this formula. In fact, we'll take my very own pre-prompting technique that I created for my own AI app called Benson. And if you look below like you should, you'll see a special running on Benson right now that you should probably pick up. Now, here's the example. You know how when you're baking, you often see a picture of the finished dish first, then the recipe? Well, using pre-prompts is a lot like that. You're showing the AI, who's the chef, exactly how to prepare what you're wanting and what it will look and feel like. Only then do you tell it how to prepare it. It's a simple trick, so use this sparingly because too many analogies can be pretty boring to read. Next up, we have the here's why formula. Now, this one's all about giving your audience a deeper understanding of the benefits that you're offering to them. A lot of copywriters will just list off benefits without really explaining them. They'll say things like, you'll lose weight faster and reduce your stress hormones if you follow my system. Yeah, but what does all that even mean? Here's where the here's why formula comes in, because you're going to go a step further. You're going to tell and show your readers why those benefits matter. Here's an example. We'll go back to weight loss for this particular example. You'll lose weight faster and reduce your stress hormones if you follow my system. And here's why that's so important. Faster weight loss skyrockets motivation. That means you'll keep going and you'll feel awesome while you're doing it. No more bailing on a diet. Your motivation will keep you right on track. And did you know stress hormones block fat burning? So lowering those hormones means you can burn more fat even when you're not exercising, even while you sleep. Just imagine waking up each morning visibly thinner when you look at yourself in the bathroom mirror, or slipping back into those jeans you haven't worn in years. Now, you see how all this works? You're not just listing the benefits, you're explaining why they matter, even though they sound totally obvious. They're not. Remember, show, don't tell. Show your reader a picture of life with that benefit in place. Finally, we have the biggie, my favorite and by far the most lucrative, means it makes you the most money. I call it the blind solution formula. This one is all about driving massive intrigue and keeping your audience super curious. And here's how it works. You're going to take any email or sales letter lead that you currently have and remove any indication of what the solution is in the lead or the first series of promotional emails. Hell, you might even not want to mention what the topic is, okay? We're going to go totally blind. For instance, I won't say, hey, if you want to lose weight, you're going to love this. I'll lead with a blind hook. Your only objective here is to pique their curiosity and keep them reading or watching. Now, this works so well due to limited attention spans. Our attention spans dwindling like crazy these days, right? People are bombarded with so much information. There's so many offers and solutions out there. They tune out unless they can really grab into their attention. So this is what you use to do that. Now, let me give you an example. We're going to go back to weight loss. A typical lead might say something like this. Discover the groundbreaking new weight loss system that's helping people lose 10 pounds in the first 2 weeks, yada, 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 yada. But with the blind solution formula, you might say something ridiculously cool like this. A bizarre new discovery flips a switch on dormant fat-burning genes. Okay, it's totally blind. You don't know what I'm talking about, right? You just know it has something to do with fat burning. And you can make this even more wild and more blind with another statement that follows it, like, doctors are calling it more powerful than Ozempic. And Big Pharma is furious at me for revealing it to the public. Link. It's just, what on earth is it? The person's going to click that. You see how it works? You're not revealing the solution, but you're creating massive intrigue. Your audience can't help but want to read or watch to find out what this is all about. What is this mysterious thing, this solution, this trick? Now, I've got a much longer, much more detailed video explaining this exact training. You can see it right here, probably right where I'm pointing. In that video, I'll write a blind lead right in front of you, and I'll show you how the billion-dollar marketing giant Agora uses this formula to create sales pages and VSLs that literally do millions in a month. Hey, I'm John Benson. Now, go write some copy.